Hey everyone, so I'm going to take another look at my pedal board today and some of the settings that I'm going to be using for the song Heresy for an upcoming Nine Inch Nails tribute show that I'm doing where I'm playing the Downward Spiral in its entirety. So for track 3, I've got it set up on its own preset just like the other songs I've covered, and its own special sounds in the SY-200 synth pedal and the Plethora X5. So just to kind of run through the way I've got this one set up, I'm using my Les Paul running straight into the input of the pedal board right here. And first thing up is going to be the compressor in the Plethora and then the noise gate before it goes off to the synth pedal there. And then within the loop of the synth pedal, we're getting the HX Stomp, which is going to have like a Vermin rat pedal, the whatever it is. Let's see what amp it's called. The DOS Benzin Mega Amp. Then I've got the effects loop, and then I've got the 4x12 Cali V30 amp for the cab that I'm actually using there. And after in that effects loop, what it's doing is returning to the volume pedal here, and then it's going to back to the SY-200 from the volume pedal, back to the Plethora X5, and then its out is returning to the HX Stomp. And I know that's kind of crazy. I'm not using that many different sounds on this song, so I've got just kind of like a basic, super heavy sound that I'll be using for the chorus, and then kind of scaled back distortion that I'll be using for the second verse. And that's really it. I know there's some sequencing going on, so what I'm thinking about doing for this is for the synth pedal, I've got this kind of weird sequence, kind of flutter thing going on with it. So what I was thinking about doing is just hitting the note E, and I could just sit here and just continually hit the note there. What's actually better is just hit that button right there, the sustain, or memory, hold, function, whatever you want to call it, and then it's just got that note, and it's just holding it out there. And if I wanted to change the tempo, I could right here by turning that up, or you can see the beats per minute changing on the Plethora right there in the middle. Kind of get it somewhere in the middle. So that's being controlled by MIDI. It's sending the message from that foot switch to the MIDI baby, which is then going to the HX Stomp, and we're getting our sound from the SY-200. So I'll probably leave that like going during the verse and stuff, and then cut that out whenever we go to the chorus riff. I'm not playing around. We're actually playing it a little bit lower than the recording is actually done there. So that's going to be like probably the sound that I'll use for the chorus. And like I said, scaled back, snapshot number 2, there's no Vermin, and I'm going to the... So I am using the noise gate on the Plethora X5. I'm also using the noise gate on the input block of the HX Stomp, so kind of double covered there. See, without that, you just got a little bit of noise with the Plethora X5 noise gate. It's just kind of tightening it up a little bit more there. Let's see, the compressor is really just it's not so much affecting like my distortion tone or anything as much as it is pushing a good clean signal to the SY-200, so that and notice this light is still lit. I'm controlling the volume of the synth pedal with this right here. That note is still there, it's just hanging out. I just put it there, rock it back, and it goes away. And again, I'm using the compressor to get good, clean, full signal to that pedal before it gets to any of the other stuff. So it's more about that. With this down, I do have the chorus and the doubler. I don't really need stuff out here, but with the tap tempo already taken, I just kind of wanted to fill it to make it a little bit more unique. So I could hit the chorus, kind of widen it up just a little bit there. Doesn't make a huge difference. I've got the doubler out here though. I feel like that makes a lot more of a difference. Almost kind of feels like it's introducing some phase. Let's take a look at it. So I only got 2 dubs. I do 3 dubs. Can't tell if that fixed it or made it worse. Or 2 feels different though. And even a 1 just feels okay. I think I'm gonna go with 3 dubs. I think that sounds better than the 2 dubs that I did have. It's nothing. It's a lot more subtle. Doesn't feel quite as phasey. And you can double up the chorus and the doubler without it getting like out of control or anything too. And when you want that sound to go away, just hit that. So I could, just do that and kind of hit that note. And then I can play whatever I want. It doesn't even matter, but if I want to play a new note, then I can grabs that, just hit that button again. Now it's grabbing that. So it's a cool feature, and I wasn't expecting to be able to work that into the show, and I haven't done that practice yet. But the show's only like 5 days away, with one more practice coming up here in about 3 days. So I'll be doing some more work on it. Part of the reason I've not been doing videos as frequently is because I've been working on it as well, in addition to other stuff I got going on. But yeah, it's fun, and I've been getting good feedback on this stuff. So I appreciate everybody that has taken the time to watch it. And yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap this one up, and I will see you in another video soon. Thanks.